toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Well. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Escapes trouble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Miller with the ball. Running with power. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Alabama!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points up with that 79-yard run to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw its dart. Trying to get to it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. Off he goes. Strikes the blow. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's the handoff. On the move is the 30. Open runway ahead. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Makes the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you, over the middle of the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll try it over the left side. Bulls his way forward. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Just destroying his way through the field. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Dart. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at half. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The give is to Miller. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, look out on the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 90.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit. Who knows what the heck will happen.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. They'll give it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Got a man. It's Wells. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to pass. It's Dart. He looks that one in nicely.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun, looking for a man. They're trying to get to it. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. Coming in, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now adjusting. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Dart. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Running the red zone. It's Parrish. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Rebels are on the move. The give. Touchdown, Rebels! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Makes his man miss. Still on his feet. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 29, Ole Miss 22.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. The Tide will get the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Miller with the ball. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill. Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And they're able to get him down. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jab. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Wide receiver shows motion. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the misfire, it's second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run it from the gun. Ran through the contact.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pass.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Wide out in motion. Muscling ahead on third and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get to it. Fires toward the target. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Ripping through the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the red zone, it's Giddens. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson wants to throw it. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, South Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It leads to second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. This time he's got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Kansas State 7, South Carolina.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Time to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Delivers the contact. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your heels.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him and they convert. Bringing the heat. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. 1st down and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He just buried it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. In the red area, it's Sanders. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. On the run, still looking. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Using his legs, it's Giddens. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Tackled at the 24 and almost... with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They feed him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll set up to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth.
He's brought down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?